So over some past couple of weeks, the man versus bear argument is still going viral on the internet. It's even getting articles in big news stations. So apparently this man versus bear argument is triggering to some people. And I get it. I get the premise of why women are saying this, but there's some illogic in their argument that we need to break down in this video. So before we get too far into the video, I just want to remind you guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. You guys want to hit the Cashapp, PayPal, all the ways you can support are in the description below. I get it. I know what you women are trying to say without saying it. What you're trying to say without saying it is the world is a dangerous place for a woman. And it is. Nature, God, whatever you want to call it, has made you the inferior sex when it comes to physicality. And that isn't a knock on you. It just is what it is, which is why us men, we step up and protect you, because we know that. And that's why we're willing to put our lives on the line for the right woman or for our society. It gives us a sense of purpose. I don't need you guys, you women, to come in here with all this inferiority complexes. Nature is what it is. We're not changing it. You're not changing it. So we're going to have to adapt to a different strategy. Okay? So, man versus bear. Bears, people are saying they're going to choose the bear. Bears don't speak English. There's no way a bear can help you out. So, if you choose the bear, what you're saying is you'd rather pass away, get mauled potentially, or get left alone and pass away some other way. So now, with a man, you have more of a chance. Maybe there is a little bit. I'm not saying the dude's a noble person either. But inside of men, there is a natural it's hard to explain. It's like a natural instinct to protect women that's built inside of us. Now, granted, the dark psychology, the dark personality traits of a man, some men have that trait. So they're not going to have any sympathy for anybody, children, women, and they're sadistic. It is what it is. I'm not saying that isn't a possibility. But you have more of a chance of surviving with a man than a damn bear. Let's be honest. Now, granted, could you get taken advantage of? Could you pass away from a male? Absolutely. And that would be messed up. But I think you women, you look at men like this whole propaganda of toxic masculinity and thinking men that are some evil person. Like, y'all got it all wrong. And these people that are these feminists and all this stuff are teaching you the wrong stuff. The reason why you live in a safe society now is because of man being an apex predator amongst all the other predators, keeping you safe from the outside world, using our minds, building the society around you. When you get into trouble or something bad happens to you, you don't run to a bear. You run to a man. Whether you're calling the cops to find him for a man, you're calling your father for a man to come help you, as a man to come help you, your brother as a man to come help you, your uncle as a man to come help you, your husband, your boyfriend, guys you're talking to or having sex with, you're going to call them as men to come and protect you or do something about it, to solve an issue. That's a natural instinct in you as well that you don't want to acknowledge. But yet you've been easily bamboozled by the propaganda. Men are more noble than you think. Men sacrifice a hell of a lot more than actually you do. And you women sacrifice a lot as well. But when it comes to war, that's the ultimate sacrifice. Putting your life on the line for somebody else. Putting your life on the line for people that don't know you, maybe will never know you, maybe some people that don't even like you. Just for the opportunity to have a peaceful society, to make sure you and the generations to come are safe. And it appalls me that even the men are saying they would rather go with the bear. Are you serious? Like, I know society promotes toxic masculinity and you guys are falling victim to it as well. And you're feeling some kind of male guilt for all the bad things that the men in the past have did. But today's men aren't yesterday's men. The world was way more barbaric back then because it had to be. It was limited resources. There is a dark side of humanity, a dark side of a man that is needed to protect you, a woman. Stop running away as a man from your dark side, because you're going to need it to come out when war breaks out, when it's time to actually protect your women and children, your communities, your society, what you stand for. Because if you don't have that toxic, that's what's going to get you conquered. That's what's going to make your genes go extinct if you bow down and become weak. So you have to come up with a way as a man. This is one of your biggest challenges as a man. And an angry man has said this. Shout out to him. Shout out to the Beano Nation. The biggest challenge as a man that you have to face is knowing when to be a tyrant and knowing when not to be. Knowing when to get physical and when to talk it out. Because there's people in the world that don't listen to words. They need the physicality part. And there's a good portion of men that can be reasoned with. So I just think this whole argument about the man versus bear thing, like, the men have male guilt and the women are leaning more into their feministic propaganda, kind of giving a confirmation bias. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but a lot of people in society today, they're delusional. And that's a bad thing. Ultimately, it doesn't seem like it's going to get any better. And I hate to be the doom and gloom person. And it's not really me being negative. It's just me calling it like I see it. How do we correct this at this point? So that's my video. Hopefully you guys came away with some kind of better clarity on the situation. This wasn't a woman bashing. I don't ever bash women. I just critique them for what they're doing goofy. I do the same thing with men. I do the same thing with everybody in society. So I don't see how you guys can pull that argument away from my videos. So that's my video On your way out, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Peace.